Man, this is Adrian coming live to you after watching my Steelers suffer a tough defeat to these Los Angeles Chargers. I characterize this game as two things: missed opportunities and not capitalizing. It was like a tale of two halves. Now let's get it started. San Diego start. I'm not sorry, San Diego. Los Angeles starts the game by Badgley missing a 51, 52-yard field goal. We get the ball back slowly. James Conner scores two touchdowns, two one-yard touchdowns to get the game 13 up. Feeling pretty good. But also, Boswell misses the extra point, so it's only 13 instead of 14. Now, I have been very disappointed in Boswell's play. I know the kicking in the NFL has not been the best this season. I know we've seen a lot of missed extra points, a lot of field goals, but he's been a consistent kicker since we've been able to obtain him. We gave him a contract this year, and I am not happy with what I was seeing from him this year. Missing stuff he does not usually miss. It's been a lot of games where he's missed at least one extra point or missed a field goal. He got a kick block last week against Denver, but I have not been excited and happy about his play, so he needs to pick it up. With that being said, we're up 13-zip. San Diego's driving. Now here's the play. There's a clear false start. The right tackle clearly jumps early before anybody else. Guess what? The refs let it play out. Philip Rivers throws a bomb 46-yarder to Travis Benjamin. 13-7. Okay, feeling good. Later in the half, we're driving. Bennett throws a pick. I don't know what he was doing. He just floats the ball up. Derwin James had a pick. By the way, he had a great game on the distance volleyball. That rookie out of Florida State. I don't know how he fell all the way to 18. But anyways, so then we end up getting a field later in the half. Then Antonio goes off in this game. We get a late touchdown in the second quarter. Antonio catches a deep bomb from Big Ben. Whew, he had a hell of a game. I'm happy with what I've seen from Antonio. Over 100 yards, touchdown. So I'm feeling good. We're going in the half. 23-7, feeling good. Heinz Field is rocking. Defense is playing great. I don't know what Anthony Lynn said to these guys or what he did, but these guys came out in the second half with motivation, and we shut down, period. Offensively had no rhythm. We get the ball to start the second half, driving, holding penalty, punt the ball. So then guess what happened? San Diego driving. Then Philip Rivers throws the ball into the end zone towards Keenan Allen. Joe Hayden has the pick in his hands. Guess what happens? Sean Davis runs into him. The ball pops in the air and Keenan Allen catches it. So now San Diego gets the touchdown. Then they go for two. They get it. So now it's 23-15. Then we get the ball back again. We're driving. Making a nice little drive. Another penalty, holding. Punt the ball. We're inside our 20, by the way. Punt the ball to Desmond King. By the way, on this play, there's a clear block in the back that the refs missed. Desmond King returns it for a touchdown, which is the 5th punt return touchdown in the NFL this season, by the way. And guess what happens after they get that? They score now. They go for two. Get it again. Tie ball game. So now I'm biting my fingernails. Now I'm a little anxious and nervous. The momentum of this game has completely shifted. Now, San Diego goes 6 of 11 in the game on third down. In the second half, we could not stop Philip Rivers. He has 2 touchdowns and 299 yards. Our defense could not get any meaningful stops in this second half. Then San Diego, somehow, Justin Jackson, this guy undrafted out of Northwestern, starts gashing us. He gets an 18-yard touchdown, puts him up 30-23. So now I'm really furious. I am not happy. So we get the ball back. We're driving down. Ryan Switzer gets drilled, leaves the game. He's a concussion protocol. So we're driving again. We get the penalty, and James Conner goes down. Now I guess Mike Tomlin after the game is diagnosed as a leg contusion, whatever. So Jalen Samuels, rookie out of NC State, comes in. Ben throws him the pass. He runs across, catches a touchdown, 30-30. I'm feeling good, and it's about 4:21 left in the game. Now, I'm thinking in my head, all we have to do is stop Philip Rivers. All we have to do is stop him. Don't give him a field goal. Guess what happens? San Diego drives, converts, third down after third down, and his main target all night was Keenan Allen. We could not We could not get a hand and could not stop Keaton Allen. He finishes the game with 14 catches for a $148 and a touchdown. Nobody could cover him. Not a soul in this game. Joe Hayden went out after that hit from his own teammate Sean Davis, and we had to plug Artie Burns, who's been benched. Now, Artie was a first-round draft pick at Miami, but he has been a disappointment. And now the one thing I've complained about all season and been worried about with this team is the secondary. And once again, comebacks to bite us in the ass once again. Artie Burns is a bust. I'm sorry. He needs no playing time. But what are we going to do? Only Joe Hayden. And we have Cody Sensabaugh and Mike Hilton. Terrell Edmonds had a solid game, too, the rookie out of Virginia Tech as well. We didn't get any pressure on Phillip Rivers in the second half. He just did what he wanted, and he got the ball out super quick in that second half. And one thing I noticed, too, as well, is Melvin Gordon and Joey Bosa started getting to us in the second half of this game, starting to get a little more pressure on Big Ben. Even though he was only sacked one time, still, the pressure still makes a difference. Sometimes you don't have to get the sack. And with that said, now we finished the game 7 penalties for 59 yards, which is not good. San Diego had 5 for 80. But still, now as the game goes, let's finish the end of this game. San Diego drives down. Michael Badgley, rookie out of Miami, kicks the field goal, misses it, but it's offsides on Artie Burns. Or Joe Hayden, I'm sorry. So they get another shot. Miss it again, but it's offside on Artie Burns. They get a third chance. He finally nails it, and it's still offside on Artie Burns. But guess what? We lose 33-30 to the Los Angeles Chargers. This is a disappointing loss at that. We got outscored 26-7 in the second half. That just cannot happen. It cannot happen. This team is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, man. Come on. This is coaching. This is all on the players. Missed opportunities. When you got a chance to step on the team, step on them. This is the NFL. Most of the games are close, and most of them are not going to be blowouts. Especially, they come to our house, Heinz Field, and get a W. Or we were up at 16 points at one point. You don't blow a 16-point lead at all. That is just a choke job to me. Now we have to regroup. We're going on the road next week to Oakland. But guess what? The next 3 games after that are tough. We get the Patriots at home, which we struggled notoriously with the Patriots. Then we have to go on the road to New Orleans, which they still will be playing something after that tough loss to Dallas. And then we finish the season at home against Cincinnati. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. Things need to get cleaned up. We need to be better. We need to be better. We can blame it on some of the injuries. We can blame it on the penalties. But we just did not execute when we needed to be, especially the defense. Didn't get off the field when we had to. I didn't expect us to blow a lead like that. We got up early and big. We didn't capitalize. And you can't let a gunslinger like Phillip Rivers and the weapons. And mind you, they didn't even have Melvin Gordon, so it's really no excuse for them to beat us. And Keenan Allen was the main one catching targets. Antonio had a big game. Juju was pretty quiet. I don't know what's going to happen. We just are an inconsistent team, and I just don't get it at times. Like I said, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but this needs to get cleaned up. But now what I can say is after this loss, we're still 4th in seeding. We still have a chance to host a playoff game because the Chargers, if they can catch the Chiefs, I don't know what's going to happen, but only one of those teams are going to be able to win the AFC West. But guess what? Now with our loss, the Ravens have won 3 straight, and now they're only a half game back, and we split with them. So there's a long way to go in these last 4 games of the season. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, this is a very disappointing loss to lose 2 straight. After that, super disappointing loss to Denver. We need to pick it up. Started the season off 1-2-1. Didn't win 6 straight. Now we're on lose 2 in a row. I don't know what this team can do, man. We need to step it up if we want to get to the Super Bowl. Now I'm questioning it because I don't know. I'm still afraid of the Patriots, like I said, because the history has shown. But we need to win a big game, and we need to show up and show out and play 60 minutes of consistent football. Mike Tomlin needs to get these guys together. They need to regroup. But guess what? Like I said, it's on Oakland. And as a Steelers fan, I'm upset. I had to vent this and get my frustration out. And we'll see what happens. I don't know. 4 games left. We'll see. As a Steelers fan, I'm disappointed. But I still love my team, like I'm going to say. But I'm going to be hard. I'm going to be critical on them boys. So with that said, leave a comment below. Steelers fans, leave them below. Still got faith and I still got hope in my team regardless. But I'm optimistic and I'm objective as well. But don't forget, subscribe to my channel. And then follow me on Twitter as well. That's at Keeping the Score. I'm out.